I have a great recipe for you guys. Seafood duo, salmon and shrimp. Let's get started. Today I got a great special for you guys. A great recipe I think everybody can follow at home. It's easy and simple, especially Mother's Day is coming around the corner. That's something that you can cook for your mother to make her extra special for that day. First thing first, we're gonna need our ingredients. You'll need about 7 ounces of salmon, 4 shrimp, 1 thyme sprig. You need about 1 tablespoon of butter. You need a full grape tomato, olive oil, about 3 tablespoons, white wine, about 1 ounce, red cabbage, about 1 ounce as well, slices. You need Epise. I have another video that I posted a while back, how to make Epise. You can definitely check it out on the YouTube channel, how to make Epise. But you'll need about 1 tablespoon of that. And candied walnut, about 4 walnut candied. I haven't posted a video how to make candied walnut, but rest assured, I'll post a video up maybe next week or so on how to make candied walnut. You need about 3 slices of red skin potato, but you can use 2 or 3. It doesn't really matter. It's all up to you. Like I said, this recipe is only 1 serving, so you can double up on the ingredients however you like for a bigger family, or even for 2. You'll need some chicken bouillon or chicken powder and some Brussel sprouts, salt, and slice or chopped basil or chiffonade basil. So this recipe it's more on the healthier side. It's pretty much all seafood and vegetables, roasted vegetables, and definitely some wine. You'll need some wine as well. Now it's time to get our pan together. You'll need 2 sauteed pan on medium high heat. Every time you're cooking seafood, always have the pan on a medium high heat, because you want to sear it. Because if the pan is cold, what's gonna happen, your seafood gonna stick to the bottom of the pan, so you're pretty much gonna tear up the skin of the salmon or whatever you try to cook, scallops. Make sure the pan is hot, so when you put it on the pan with oil, it just sizzle, it sear it, but not tear the fish or the seafood you are cooking. So as I said, a little bit of olive oil on each side, about a teaspoon of each pan. One of the pan we're gonna sear the salmon with, and then the second pan will be for your vegetable. Just a little bit of seasoning salt and pepper on the fish. And when you searing Brussels sprouts, frying the Brussels sprout in a pan, face the Brussels sprout down, so therefore your Brussels sprout won't pop, so the oil won't burn you. So be careful on that end. I know a lot of you guys that are afraid of popping oil. You guys might want to run to the living room or whatnot, so be real careful on that one. What we're gonna do with the Brussels sprouts, kind of give it a nice sear, nice brown, almost to like a darker caramelized brown. I know a lot of you guys doesn't like Brussels sprouts, but if you cook it right, then you should be good to go. So we're gonna do some caramelized onions on the Brussels sprouts, and with the salmon, with the second pan, just seasoning your salmon. And always when you're searing your salmon, always skin side up, always, because the presentation side needs to go down, because that's what you want your guests to see, is that beautiful seared, not the skin side down. And a little bit of salt on the salmon on top. And as our potato getting seared, same scenario with the potato. Put the potato side down, so you get a nice little brown on the potato. Since we're not gonna deep fry them, we're just doing a saute fry. And do a quick saute. You want to leave your salmon about 2 minutes seared on one side. So you never want to keep flipping your salmon back and forth. When you put it in a pan, once, just leave it. Don't try to shook it, move it around. Just let it sear. You get that nice golden brown. Now, as our salmon seared, just keep working on your vegetables. So get your vegetables a little nice seared. Add your garlic, your tomato, your cabbage, do a quick saute. And then you don't want to be afraid. You can add any other vegetable you like. If you're not a big fan of Brussel sprouts, you can use something else. Or you can leave it out completely. And that's why with this recipe I kind of add the walnut, the candied walnuts, because of the bitterness from the Brussels sprouts. I think one of the reasons why a lot of people doesn't like Brussels sprouts is because of it, because of the bitterness. By adding the candied walnuts, it gave it a little bit, a little sweet. It added a little sweetness to it, and a little bit of wine for a little bit of acidity. Now, our salmon's almost ready to turn over. Just as you can see, when you look at the salmon from an angle, you can start flaking from the bottom and up. That's when you'll know it's time to flip your salmon over. So now, as our vegetable getting ready, so you just add our walnut at the very last minute. You're gonna do a quick little stir, nothing too fancy, because you want your salmon to have that nice golden brown on top, on the bottom. As you can see, I don't add the garlic onto the pan, but I add the garlic on top of the salmon because I don't want my garlic to burn too quick, too fast, while my salmon still seared. And that's one of the mistakes a lot of people do, is just adding the garlic right away while you're searing your salmon, because what's gonna happen, your garlic gonna get burned, but your salmon won't get that nice sear. So now we're ready to turn over our salmon. Voila. And with the thyme spring, all you got to do is just lift the thyme. It's almost like an art form, like a dead branch of trees or something. There you go. So you can use that even as a garnish if you wanted to. Use a quick saute, a quick stir. And then, as you can see, I turn off the heat completely because we're gonna finish it off in the oven for about another, about 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes, based on how well you want your salmon. I usually eat my salmon on the mid-rare to medium. Anything well over that, then I don't consider. So sprinkle a little bit of that chicken bouillon on the salmon and also on the vegetable as well. And then deglaze the pan with the white wine. I said about 1 ounce. It's all up to you. You can add 2 ounces if you want to. But what's gonna happen if you add too much liquid to the pan, you won't get that nice glaze that you're looking for. It's almost, you're gonna turn it to like a stew, pretty much though. So now we're gonna put it in the oven for about 1 minute or 2. And as we're coming out the oven, nice. There you go, finish it off with a little bit of butter to thicken the sauce. And then it's gonna be time for the plate up, which is always the favorite part. As every recipe that I put out, I always kind of have it plate up, but it doesn't have to be like the way I plate it. You can plate it the way you want to, or it's whatever. All I'm doing is demonstrate, how to plate up how to plate it up. Simple as that. So as you can see, I put all the vegetable at an angle, and then we're gonna put the salmon right in the center. Plating is not that difficult, but you just need to have an idea how you want your plate to look after the before the end result. So I just put a few grape tomato right on top. So you can do whatever, or you can actually put the salmon right on top of the vegetable if you like, if you wanted to, but it's a preference. It's all up to you how you want it. And I also have some edible flowers that I add to it. You can use parsley, whatever that you have at home, it's up to you. And now it's time to add the Epise. Like I said, I do have another video that I got coming up. I'm about to show you guys how to make a lot of Ethiopian dishes as well. So stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. There's so much stuff going on. So now just add the shrimp right on top of it. Arrange them however you want to, but I always try to arrange all my stuff lined up, make everything look neat. So since you're at home, it doesn't really matter because there's nobody gonna criticize how you plate up your food but yourself. But if you're gonna cook for a girlfriend, friend, whatever, so make sure it look good. So they appreciate that kind of stuff. And then I got some edible flowers that I think you can find edible flowers from any high-end grocery stores. Give them a check. You never know. You might find some cool stuff in there. There, I got some microgreens right on top of the shrimp. You don't have to dress it up the way I do, but it's all up to you. Just a demonstration of how. So this is it. Definitely subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And as I said, I have tons of video coming up. A lot of them gonna be focused on Ethiopian style of cuisine, a lot of Caribbean cuisine as well, a lot of dishes. And I've been having a lot of requests to do pretty much a lot of stuff. So the channel has just started about a few months ago. So just keep it up, guys. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment on the video, let me know what you guys think. And as always, keep it clean and sexy.